Hello YouTube. We're going to make another video, and this one is called Why People Say God is a Tyrant. And this is pretty easy to figure out. It starts with the nature of men. Men are selfish and they seek pleasure, not joy. Men are evil. It's that simple. God says many times what his will is. And if you enjoy stealing and drugs and sinning, you're destroying a gift that he gave you. He gave you a body and a spirit, and he breathed life into it for you to live. You're supposed to take care of the gift that he gave you, and you're supposed to help others take care of theirs. And your actions have consequences. It's law. It's not like every time you steal a candy bar, God is in the clouds with his scope pointed at you. It's law. You are a child of God. And when you do wrong, you feel guilt. When you feel guilt, it affects your mind, your nervous system. There's no way to avoid it. That is the 10% that God asks for in tithing. Guilt. It makes you afraid, and all sorts of negative emotions arise that manifest themselves first in your body and your heart, and then you project the guilt from your heart onto everything around you. It is law and doesn't change. It doesn't bend. But God made you an overcomer, and you can beat these habits and decisions if you want to. But if you think that anyone succeeds by sinning, you're wrong. It's really, you're wrong. Dead wrong. You win by trying to do right, by deciding with your free will that you want to win fairly. That is how you succeed. Winning by cheating is not winning, it's cheating. This is something that my brother taught me in my childhood. He cheated at everything, stole the Monopoly money, wouldn't even play unless he was the banker. But what would I do? I would play, and I knew he would cheat, and I would let him win. Why? Let me go back. I'd let him win. I'd lose on purpose, just to see his face light up when he won. That's better to me than winning a game. Think about it. Isn't seeing that joy on someone's face better than winning? If you don't see it this way, change your thinking. If you don't want to do wrong, how is God a tyrant? If you want to do right, what do you have to fear? The ones who say that God is a tyrant, those people are the ones who want to do evil freely. They want to take from others and cry when they lose until someone tells them that they win. Ego. If you want to do bad, you're going to reap the benefits of doing bad. I never understood how anyone can know, and everyone knows, that there is good and bad. And they say, fuck it, I'm going to do bad. It doesn't make sense to me. I mean, I was an atheist once. I believed that nothing exploded, and there was a giant explosion with fire that burned, even though fire needs oxygen to burn, and oxygen didn't exist. The Big Bang. The thing is, though, I just wasn't thinking. I didn't decide to do bad. I just didn't think. I just accepted what others told me because I thought everything was figured out. It isn't. Men honestly don't know shit. Very few men do know anything. Did you know that the scientific explanation for how electricity works is backwards? Electrons don't flow from negative to positive, they flow from positive to negative, and a rational mind can see that as obvious. But what did scientists do when they figured this out? They said, well, The math works the same way, so just leave it be. And then they teach that to your children in school. Those are the men that tell you God is a tyrant. But I can tell you with certainty, and I would never lie to anyone, even if it means harsh consequences. I'm still telling the truth every time. And if you know me, you know that that's the truth. If you don't, look and see. I've heard from God. I've heard him speak. I've felt heaven. God's will is this, and this is written. All men come to him through Christ. If you don't know Christ and how this works, then look at my videos, because I literally told you. I told all this. I give freely as I was given. And when you go through Christ to meet him, he wishes for you to have peace, power, and a sound mind, to know the truth. He wishes prosperity and abundance for you. You know who doesn't want you to have those things? The men with giant egos who told you God was a tyrant. They want you to lie down and listen to what they said, because they have everything figured out for you. Decide for yourself. Love brings peace. Fear brings death. You know, you can make this decision at any time as to what you want to serve, because you're always serving one or the other. No way around it. No way around it. God or Satan, love or fear, you're always choosing. But for the most part, people have lived in fear for a very long time. Most of them deny that what I just said is even true, while they continue to see all the scary things in the world around them. But you have to pull up the seeds of fear you planted in your mind. When a thought comes to you, think about what the results of that will be. Will the thought bring you peace? If so, think on it. Daydream. Whatever you need to do, shine your attention on it. Shine your sunlight on it. Water it. Give it your attention. But if you have a thought and it will lead you to fear, uproot it and throw it away. Let it go. Push it out. Think of one thing to use, right? I use, my Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive our trespasses, as we forgive those who have trespassed against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the hands of the evil one. Amen. Anytime I have a bad thought, that's what I do. Alright. Every time some thoughts come into my mind that I don't want there, because I don't want fear, it has no home here and will be given no quarter, no prisoners, no sympathy. I recite this and clear my mind. Your mind is a garden. You need to reseed it. But you can do it. You can. Remember that tyrannical God made you more than an overcomer, because he's a tyrant. That's a joke. Don't take it literally. That's it for this video. But that's the truth. You can argue with it if you choose to, but that's the truth. Love you guys. See you soon.